Hey, what's up, guys? I am back with another video. Hope everyone is doing great. This is going to be a general reading for Leo. What's up, Leo? So, Leo, I'm just going to apologize in advance for any background noise. If you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. If you're not, welcome back. And just remember, Leo, it's a big world, so it is general. And this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Leo. Now, Leo, I don't have my desk set up the way that I want. It's under construction for Halloween, okay? So don't mind my unprofessional channel here, okay? Why do I feel like people are clapping? Like they're celebrating something or like they're happy about something. I don't know. Maybe you guys went somewhere and I don't know. I feel like people are just like clapping. Maybe you got an upgrade. I don't know. Maybe you got a promotion. Maybe you won some money. I don't know. But maybe you're at going to an event or have been to an event. Because I kind of feel like I'm looking on stage and I'm clapping, or I'm looking up at people and clapping. So you may be celebrating someone else, or maybe more than one person. Because I don't really feel like, maybe for some you're celebrating yourself, yes, but I feel like the clapping thing is more for other people. I don't know, you're celebrating something. Anyway, I think I told you Knight of Swords here. Page of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, you got a lot of people around you, Leo. A lot of young people. Um, you had to cut someone off. It wasn't an easy decision either. I feel like with this night, you had to make a hard decision, but I also feel like this is other people. Because I kind of feel like you needed to defend yourself in some way. And you're starting a new chapter, but you needed to cut someone loose that you didn't want to cut loose, okay? Now, for some, this could be a personal matter. For others, it could be that you had to cut them off from this new chapter, this new opportunity, because you're definitely starting something new here, okay? And it's a good thing. The Ace, I feel like it's going to open doors for you. I feel like you're ready to go. Like this page, you got your shit packed. You're like, bye. You know what I'm saying? It could be a situation where you felt like you needed to do this a long time ago. Okay. I do feel like you're going to have to make more decisions. Now, whoever this page is, now pages can be messengers. So maybe it's not just the person that you cut off, but it may be other people too that may have something to say about it. Okay. Just move forward. Okay. I feel like you don't have to explain yourself is how I'm sensing it. First of all, I don't feel like they would understand anyway. Okay. Because I feel like some people may be too immature to get it. Okay. Others, I feel like they're just set in their ways where they don't want to hear it anyway. So it doesn't matter. Okay. I feel like just move forward. Look at this bright future of yours. Okay. And just focus on that. Okay. I do feel a lot of spirit energy. Okay. I'm just letting you know that there's a male here. Normally I don't do mediumship on YouTube, but they're pretty strong, so I'm just letting you know, Leo. Okay, so you have a male around you. But whoever can relate to that is really on your side here. Okay, they're definitely making themselves known. You have the Justice in reverse. I had a feeling that people are not going to be happy. Don't listen to them. This is a huge change, huge transformation, and it came with a lot of challenges. I would say more in the past than the present, even though some of the decisions that you are making are not easy though, but you know they need to be done, and no, they may not be fair to other people, but that's not your problem. And I say that's not your problem because I feel like you're being very fair. They just don't see it that way. Okay. They do not see it that way. They feel like they are being, how can I put it? Well, for some, they feel like they're being accused of things that aren't true, but yet I sense that they are true. Okay, whoever these people are, it seems like they're a little bit in denial. I say a little bit only because there are some that are, they know exactly what they're doing. But it's odd because I still feel like they think it's not fair what you're doing, yet I don't really think you're doing anything that's unfair. It's almost like it's similar to Cancer, actually. It's almost like if you don't do something my way, that means you're against me, you're wrong, and you're this and that. Yet it's more of preference. There's no right or wrong. In some situations, yeah, there's a right or wrong. I'm not saying every situation, but even if there is a right or wrong, I don't feel like you're wrong. So it's like some things, it's more of people are different and they can't accept it. And then in other cases, there is a wrong or right. They just don't want to accept that they're wrong, is how I'm sensing it. It's more than one person, too. Some of you, I don't know. I feel like you have to like defend someone. This person actually may be younger than you or have less experience than you, but I do feel like they need to be protected. It's weird because I feel like they need to be protected from their own peers, but then maybe some that are senior to them. But it's like both senior and their peers. You have a soft spot for this person because I feel like this is not the first time. This is not the first time you had to defend this person. I don't know what's going on with this person, and maybe that's why Spirit decided to make themselves known here. But whatever's going on with this person, it's like it's almost like hitting someone when they're already down. You know what I'm saying? Throwing salt in a wound. So you feel extra protective of this person because of that. Because you feel like people are like attacking an innocence. Someone that's not doing anything to provoke what is being done to them. I will say by you defending this person, you are using yourself as a shield. Okay. But you know you're doing this. You know you're doing this. And you know what? You're strong. You're very strong is what I'm sensing, because I feel like it's almost like people are wondering, like, are they going to protect this person? Because if they do, they're going to get hit with whatever we're throwing at them. And it's almost like they're questioning if you're even going to do it or if you're going to continue to do it. But you're so strong that, yeah, you're going to do it because that's who you are. That's who you are, Leo, whoever I'm picking up on. And I feel like people are going to see how your shield is so strong that it's not just protecting that person, it's protecting you also. From their words, their actions. You have the Emperor. Someone's trying to get away with something. It could be the same situation or it could be something different. I feel like they're trying to get away with something. For some, it could be legal. But for others, I just feel like they're just trying to get away with things in general. Trying to get away with a certain story, a certain presentation, a certain picture, a certain way of doing something. Because even if they're doing something to change something, I feel like they're trying to get away with looking innocent too. It's like they're doing dirty, but they want to look innocent and do dirt at the same time. You got some tricky people around you, Leo. What's up with that? So you may even need to confront some people here. I don't know who's testing you, but they're testing the wrong person. Because like I said, you have a shield around you. And like I said, someone else, but this could be a different situation. And I just feel like they're not going to get through. They're not going to be able to get through. Sorry, Leo, I got interrupted. I just feel like it's not going to go how they think. But you may be in battle currently with people over a decision. Actually, for some, there may have been a decision that triggered this chapter from ending. Okay. Because I kind of feel like there are people that are in battle and it's like a third party had to come in and kind of fix things. Now, I'm talking about official matters, legal stuff like that. As far as the fairness, that's not. It's a situation where you can't make them happy. Okay. But I do feel like there's some battle going on, and whatever that is, it triggered like a whole different chapter of your life. Um, and I feel like you're in a position where you have the upper hand and where you need to lead, okay? Even if that means confronting some people and kind of telling them this is how it is, this is how it's going, okay? I will not accept anything less, okay? Because I feel like you need to be this emperor and lead, okay? But if you notice, he has armor on, right? He's ready for anything. So you may have to take some action in that way. There may even be people that confront you about things, but I feel like they're going to confront you more about that page. Whoever you're protecting. Three of Swords. You've healed a lot. Continue to heal because you're still in that process. But things are going to start looking a lot different, Leo. They really are. Because I feel like even if you're still going through these battles with people or situations that require a third party, I feel like it's already starting to end. And once it's complete, you're going to be able to focus more on healing your heart because I feel like you're healing from other things, maybe from this too, but I feel like it's more other things. Okay. I just feel like this stuff is not helping. Okay. And like I said, there's people targeting maybe you, but definitely someone else. And I feel like they're just making things worse. Okay. But you're going to see that you're on your way to a different place. But not only that, you're on your way to so much more, so much more. As I said before, there may be a new opportunity coming your way, an upgrade, a time to start something new. Okay, maybe something you like to do, take a chance, and you're ready. Okay, and you're going to really grow from it. Okay, in a lot of ways. I feel like some of you might be trying to do something, maybe a side job or a project or something. There may be some things that delay it because I'm also sensing that from that justice card. But I feel like you could get through that. It's more like you forgot something or you have to take another step that you didn't expect. You may even have to maybe pay a little more for something than you thought. But either way, it's going to bring you to the right place. Okay. You're going to succeed at it as long as you focus on it and continue to work on it. Don't let those little obstacles, make you feel like you're not going to reach your goal. Okay. I do feel like I said, that's more of a side thing, maybe a side business or just something you're trying to accomplish. I do feel like you need like permission or something, or you need to go ahead or on something. So it could just be like there's a delay in a permit or something, some decision, some okay, but I feel like it's just that a delay. Okay. It's not something that's impossible or anything like that. I do feel like it may bother you more because you have other things on your plate. And so this is like something you're counting on. And it's like, damn, now I have to go and fix this because I definitely feel like it's fixable, but it's just more on your plate. So you may be a little bothered by that. Okay. But nothing that you can fix, Leo. Look at that. You have another ace. Okay. And I feel like with this ace is more of you growing your mind. Okay. And what I mean by your mind, you're just going to be at a place where it's I don't know. I kind of just feel like you're going to see things differently. So maybe you going out exploring, you're going to discover something amazing, not just about people in the world, but even yourself. Okay. I just feel like you're going to have like such a different way of thinking. You may even have help from people that have been there or can show you more. Okay. Because I'm also sensing that from this emperor. He's like the door opener, a wise man, you know? Like, come see what I've learned, Leo. You know what I'm saying? So there may be a teacher around you too. Okay. It's a good thing. Okay. But I feel like your eyes are being wide open, wide open. And the thing is, you've been here before where you've learned something and you're like, oh shit, wait, I see clearly now. But then it's like other things are happening where you thought you couldn't see more clearer and you are, and it's amazing to you, and it's great because you're truly growing, truly evolving, truly transforming. Okay, look at that. I told you it'd go your way, whoever it's for. Okay, remember, it is general. The victory card, 6 of Wands. It's just a delay, just a delay. Okay, as far as whatever you're working towards. But even with these other situations, I feel like you're going to be recognized for who you truly are. Don't worry about the naysayers or whoever got a problem with it. Okay. You know in your gut you're doing what's right. And you know the difference between right, wrong, and preference, opinions. Okay. The difference between opinions and facts. I think some people around you are confused by that. Let me get one more message for you. I think someone's going to offer you something. That might be something else. I don't know. I feel like someone's going to come give you an idea or maybe even offer you a job or a way to make money or something. I feel like it's a good thing. Kind of sensing that from that King of Pentacles. I feel like that's something else, though. It's someone you know. I think you haven't seen them in a while. And I don't know. I feel like you're going to see them or talk to them or something. And it's almost like because there was some distance, you didn't know that this person had access to something or they didn't know you were interested in something. And they're going to come help you, kind of give you an idea or maybe even give you help in a form of money or advice or even just hands-on, like literally working with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. Happiness. Overcome obstacles. And you've overcome a lot. Sorry, I gotta fix this. I really need to make time to fix this. You've overcome so many, and you can overcome these ones that are presently in your life. Okay. But you're on your way to true happiness. And what I mean by true happiness, I'm not saying you're not happy, Leo. There we go again. Jeez. Welcome to my unprofessional channel, Leo. Okay. I'm not saying you're not happy, but you're just going to be happier. Okay. Not only are things starting to go your way, but like I said, you're just going to have a different way of looking at things where you're kind of going to be untouchable in a way. You'll see the challenges just as that challenges, you know. I just feel like no one can rain on your parade because you're going to feel so freaking good, you know. And I also feel like I said, something's definitely going your way that is going to help. Okay. Just remember, it's not your responsibility to make everyone else happy. You know, sometimes when we're happy and just in our zone, in our world, you know, we look outside and we see people, you know, kind of, how do I want to put it? Let's just say they're all stressed out. And, you know, the way I feel it is like you see how people are not happy or how they're stressed out. And you can also see options for them, or you may even have answers for them, but they don't want to freaking hear it. They don't want to hear it. I think those are the young people around you, but it may be some of your peers too. It's almost like Leo can't be right. I don't know. It's so odd that people question you a lot. It's not just about the situations I was talking about before. I feel like people question you in general, you know? Like, how do you know? Like, they're always questioning you. Like, why should I listen to you? What are you talking about? You're saying this, but I heard this. Listen, they don't want to hear you. Go to the ones that do. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're going to be in a totally different mindset. And that's where that happiness is coming from. Okay. I feel like it already started. I do feel like you guys are still healing from some stuff, but you're getting there. You're starting to see things a lot differently. Okay. But anyway, that is your message, Leo. I hope it helps in some way. And good luck.